Member of the governing board of the National Peace Council, Maulvi Mohammed Nur bin Salih, speaking on behalf of the governing board chairman of the National Peace Council, Reverend Dr. Ennis Adujemfi, first dig out statistics from the conflict desk of the Upper West Regions Peace Council on hotspots, which placed the Sisala East at the summit of the table.
That out of the 11 districts and municipal assemblies in the region, we have 20 hotspots as at 10th November 2018. The Sisala East municipality is the leading arena for disturbance of peace of the society with 8 hotspots. This is followed by Wa Municipal with 6 hotspots, and then Sisala West has registered 4 hotspots. We also have Nandam and Wa West district assemblies with 1 hotspot each. These situations, when allowed to generate into violent conflicts, will deal a devastating blow to the peace as well as the socio-economic development of our region in particular, and the entire nation in general.
Maulvi Mohammed Nur bin Salih, who also doubles as the Amiro and missionary in charge of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission, opined that despite the international applaud for Ghana being an oasis of peace in a choppy turbulent sub-region, chieftaincy, religious, land and territorial disputes, and recently youth uprising abound in the country. The challenges of the region, he conceded, are far more than what is already enveloped, warning of the region sitting on a peak of gunpowder that can explode anytime.
My own rating, therefore, and taking into consideration the level of these misunderstandings and upheavals, one can say that the Upper West region, if looked at from the peace perspective, one can say that we are sitting on a peak of gunpowder, a peak of gunpowder that can explode at any moment. And if it does explode, it can be very, very devastating for our own existence as a region and by extension as a nation.
Maulvi Mohammed Nur bin Salih noted that the situation does not augur well for the region, considering its proximity to Burkina Faso, which is now replete with insurgents and jihadist groups.
The insurgents out there will be very, very happy to set a foot on Ghana, not only for the purposes of disturbing the peace of our country, but also to use Ghana as a platform for the stabilization of the whole of this sub-region. And why do I say so? These insurgents are currently operating within landlocked areas. They have no access to the sea. Their greatest wish, therefore, is to be able to penetrate Ghana, get to the coastal part of Ghana, and have access to the sea, where they will be able to bring in those devastating weapons which they need through the ships, boats, what have you, to carry out the nefarious activities that are presently going on in that part of the world. This is only to draw our attention to the fact that we need to go the extra mile and not allow internal squabbles to disturb the peace of our region, because if we do so, we ourselves will finally be the ones who would invite and open the doors and windows of this region for such people to come in and destabilize us and disturb the peace of this country, God forbid.
Already, the region is seen as a safe haven for some displaced persons in Burkina Faso who are sought refuge in the eastern corridor of the region after surviving attacks from the insurgents. Upper West Region Minister Dr. Hafiz bin Salih disclosed that the region received over 1,500 displaced persons from Burkina Faso at the start of the week. He was, however, quick to add that majority of them have since returned to Burkina Faso.
A few days ago, we had the unpleasant duty of hosting about 1,500 misplaced people from our neighboring sister country, Burkina Faso. These people came and they lodged in communities in Sessala West and Lambuse district. But the good news is that as at yesterday, majority of them had returned to Burkina Faso, and we have only 120 misplaced people in our country. This is after officials from Burkina Faso came to the country and met with the misplaced persons who have taken refuge in our country. They assured them of the peace and tranquility in the country, so most of them had to go back.
Supervising High Court Judge Justice Yusuf Asibe swore the 13-member Upper West Peace Council, chaired by the Venerable Dr. Moses Banamwire, into office. Reporting for Joy News, Rafiq Salam. Wow.